It's the Bengals going up against the Browns.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat and a quick first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. This one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
Drop to throw. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Shift together here from the D-line. He'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here we go now.
Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They'll look to throw now on first down. His throw incomplete. Adam Shaheen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. That good for 22 and a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Throwing on first down. Nicholson. That's complete to John Ross. He's at the 30, 20, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there, 81 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Nicholson looking left side. He's got it complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So completion on second down, that brings up third. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third down and 4.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, here we go. Green.
He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number one.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw on 2nd down. Nicholson brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's going to get this inside. Are moving. First down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nicholson out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Mixon, and an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
first down. Nicholson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. All right, now, look at 56. Look at
And now here's a carry heading left. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
No. Set.
And they give this time to the tailback. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
This is a web bounce, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from Cleveland after this. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
No. Check. Let's go.
To throw from his end zone. Nicholson, he's going to sling this deep down. And got his man complete. The 40, the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 99 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height Setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You know, as he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Ross on the return. Oh, good move. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. A decent run there following the display of quick feet, down just inside the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3.
All right, here we go.
Now they run with Mixon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. From the gun on 3rd down. Nicholson, this one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Operating from the gun. Nicholson going deep for Eifert. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he tried. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
All right, here we go. Green.
On 1st and 10, Nicholson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd down now after the pass completion. Looking to throw. Nicholson. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Back to throw. Nicholson is going to fire one deep over them. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Detroit! Here we go now. Gone! No. Check. Patriot!
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. Nicholson to Mixon on the check down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. Unable to corral him, he fights through. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. To throw on 2nd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1s here when it gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Nicholson. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Jordan Willis coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer. Nicholson.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost, but if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Ten yards still left on second down.
Let's go.
To throw again. Nicholson. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Bengals on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Boom, landed.
From the gun, Nicholson. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Hurry up, here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Heavy, got heavy. Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Second down following the run. Looking to throw. Nicholson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double and triple him. Do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Throwing again. Nicholson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. To the right side and complete to Njoku. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to it, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Room here to run. And he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Back to throw. Nicholson dumps it off to Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Looking to throw on second down. Nicholson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Set. Blue 90. Blue
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on 1st down. Nicholson, room past the 20. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. To throw again. Nicholson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Nicholson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Nicholson. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, your defense